Hello everyone, this is Chris with the Southern Bourbon and Real Talk channel, and today kind of a special thing is we're filming from England, so this is pretty cool. And I got a good friend of mine here with me, Troy. So Troy, tell him what's up, man.
Hey, what's up everybody? Good to be here with Chris. His channel here is picking up some steam. You know, I'm glad to be a part of it, Chris.
Hey man, it's great to have you on and everything. And so what we're going to do is we like trying new bourbons, new whiskeys, what have you. So we're going to try something that Troy brought from out there in Utah, this High West Campfire. A lot of you may have tried it and everything. And you can tell we've knocked quite a bit of this back already. You know, you got to do what you got to do when you get a good bottle of whiskey here. So the deal with High West is this Campfire is about 92 proof, and the MSRP. Troy, what'd you pay for this, man?
That bottle there is about 80 bucks.
80 bucks. So, and that's based off what I seen is MSRP. So the deal with High West Distillery, just a real quick history, and they are pretty new. They're about 16 years old, from out there in Park City, Utah. You know, Troy lives out there in Utah. And everybody knows High West from a special release they do, the Midwinter's Night Dram. And if you watch my video on bourbons I'm hunting that Midwinter's Night Dram, and Troy's looking for it too. So hopefully we'll get our hands on it and everything.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So what this old Campfire is about is it's a blend of two rye whiskeys that they have. They have a 95 rye, 5% malted barley that they got from NGP, which is of course in Indiana. And then they had a, I believe it was 80% rye, and then a 25 or 20% malted rye, right? And that's their own juice. And then they blended it with their bourbon they got from NGP. It's a 75% corn, and it's a good product. But the kicker to this is where the Campfire comes from. Everybody knows a Campfire is smoky, right? So guess what they blended in here? They blended some Scotch. Now, I'm not a big fan of Scotch. I'll tell you that. You know, the only Scotch I've ever tried before, and Troy laughed at me, tastes like some smoked meat. You know, so it's an acquired taste. Some of you out there may really love Scotch, and I'm not going to knock you. But this does have a Scotch in it. Based on the research, me and Troy went out on the website. It doesn't disclose, you know, what distillery the Scotch come from. So it could be any of them, Johnny Walker, any of them, right? So we're going to try this Campfire here for you and everything. All right, so let's pour this up. Now, I do apologize, too. So there we go, brother. I don't have my normal Glencairns here. So we're kind of in England on a business trip. So, you know, I had to go to the store and get me something decent to sip some bourbon in here, right? So that's kind of what we have. So, you know, as we do always, let's get into the nose on the product and everything. And man, I'll tell you, you know, when we first popped this open a few days ago, the Scotch was pretty forward on it, right?
Yeah, it sure was, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you think.
No, I still smell that it's that butterscotch, man, a little candy butterscotch that you get in a little candy there. That's exactly what that smells like there.
Definitely. The smoke's still there, but it's not as strong as it was when we first opened her up.
Yep.
so it smells better to me when it, a lot of the that smoky Scotch has went away, but it's still there, which is good.
Yeah.
It's not offensive, at all. And I definitely agree. There's butterscotch in there. There's like peach preserves.
Yep. We get the peach too.
Ooh. Yeah, it does. It smells really good. It really does. So I tell you what, let's get into this, and cheers to everyone out there in the Southern Bourbon Whiskey Talk world. Cheers to you, Troy. Let's get into it. Boy, right up front, you get the smoke. Get that smoke. And then as it gets into the palate, more of the palate, get more of the sweet there.
Right, yeah. Yep.
So it's well blended. It's well diverse. There's some pepper there. And, of course, that's from the rye. It's definitely there.
That is going, yeah. On the back end there, yeah, you can see that peppercorn there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but like Chris said, the blend was done pretty well here. I mean, it's not one taste on the palate that overdoes another. I think it's very well blended. Although the Scotch it's kind of prevalent, but it's very well blended.
Yeah. So more of the Scotch comes through to me on the front of the palate than it does on the nose. But I'll tell you, the Scotch on the nose or even on the palate, it's not offensive.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Versus some of my experience with Scotch in the past, which wasn't a pleasant experience. But I'll tell you, the name of this stuff, the Campfire, this definitely tastes like something that you could sit around, a campfire with friends, family, and just sit and enjoy company. It reminds you of that cold fall spring night.
Yep.
Boy, not bad.
Going down. I mean, it's not too. You get a little bit of a hug going down,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not too overwhelming for what is that
92 proof.
92 proof. Yeah.
92 proof. Yes, indeed. And if you look at the glass, it does a good coating on it. The mouthfeel and how it coats your mouth, it's just average, But that's kind of what you expect out of a less than 100 proof product. But definitely that flavor of the palate's there. When it goes down, you do get a little of the hug, but it's not, crazy and everything. My recommendation would be, if you've always wanted to try Scotch, maybe get into something like this first. It's a easier way into smoked peat,
Right.
A peated Scotch.
Yep.
And I'm a bourbon whiskey and a rye whiskey lover, so this is just perfect and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Now, Troy, I don't know about you, but I don't think this is going to still convince me to go out and buy some Scotch and everything. I mean, I don't know. What say you?
It may, after you maybe drink a bottle, your palate may conform to the Scotch taste, but for us die-hard bourbon drinkers,
Right. Yeah.
It may take a little while, and it may take a little longer.
Yeah. Agreed, my brother. Agreed. But it's a good way to ease into it. As a bourbon drinker, if you ever wanted just to try, see what the Scotch is about, give it a try.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about, when we talk about whether in my bottom line I'd recommend to buy a product, you've got to take in consideration the flavor, the whole experience, along with, the price on it. So the MSRP's right there at $80. It's not for everybody. I'll tell you that. So, But is it a bottle that I would buy and have for that special occasion? Yes, absolutely. It's not an everyday drinker, but it's definitely a special occasion deal. Like I said, that nice, cool evening, enjoying time with your friends. And I'd put it in my repertoire.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So
I recommend getting a bottle if you can. You know, if it's hard to come by. So if you can get a bottle, grab it and taste it, and you'll have a few good moments sitting by the campfire, drinking the campfire.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, if we was back in my stomping grounds of Ohio or out Troy's way in Utah, I'm sure we wouldn't be sitting here in a hotel room. We'd be out with a campfire.
Definitely,
right?
yeah, definitely.
So we're gonna wrap this up, and the bottom line, friends, is everybody's palate's different. You know, if you've always wanted to try the Scotch, go out there and get it. You know, if you're scared, it's a good place to try. You know, go out there and give it a try. It's good stuff. It really is for Scotch.
Most definitely.
Yep.
Yep.
So we'll end it here. So good evening